all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Sapna Mittu, and I was former Academy Head of IELTS Institute, and I have 14 years experience in IELTS, spoken English as well as PTA, and personality development. Today we are here with a session about IELTS reading. IELTS reading is one of the most tricky, complicated, and difficult modules to attempt, according to many of the students. So here, if we talk about IELTS reading, it has three sections or passages, we can say, with 40 questions which have to be solved in 60 minutes. And there will be different type of questions, so I'll come up with that. When you first get the reading passage, you should skim read it. It must take at least 2 minutes. Just cast your eyes over the passage and get the general topic and content. Underline the main words, keywords to know the gist of it. Now, if you can see, there are type of questions. After you skim read, you just go straight to the questions and pay attention on what type of questions are given. Now, there are various type of questions given here. The type of questions are fill-ups, diagram labeling, MCQs, and we have true, false, not given, matching the headings, and question answers. So today we are here with match the headings type. In the IELTS reading test, you may be asked to match the headings to sections of the text. This type of question tests your ability to understand the main idea of each paragraph. Headings are short sentences that summarize the information in a paragraph. So you have to choose the one that best summarizes the information in a paragraph. I repeat, you have to choose the one that best summarizes the information in the paragraph. Will be given between 5 and 7 headings or more than that, even more than that, and asked to match each paragraph in the reading text to one heading. There are always more headings than paragraphs, just remind that. And there are some tips given here. The first is you must pay attention to the headings that are similar to one another. You mark the keywords which are similar, and then you go to the passage again, read the paragraph, and find out which one is the best. The second is read the paragraph to get a general idea. I always tell the students that most of the trainers have told the students first line, first sentence, and last sentence can give you the answer. But in most of the passages, you'll find you have to get a general idea, the central idea, the main idea of the paragraph, not only these things, not only the first and the last sentence, right? You get the general idea, the main idea of the paragraph. I have written the third point. Keep the first and the last sentence of the paragraph in your mind. Retention is very important, but also you must see that there must be few things that you need to have in your mind, like the paragraph, the first and the last sentence, plus the general idea, the crux of the idea, the crux of the paragraph. The next point is devote some time to paraphrase the keywords. Look for the synonyms. Always look for the synonyms in the headings, in the paragraph. Paraphrase the keywords. Look for the similar words there. Also, the main idea of the paragraph is your heading. So always check whether I am audible. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you
That's
can hear.
that's great. So the next thing is don't go on matching the words. This is not the aim. Like you have to go for the main idea. The context is the answer. The appropriate heading would be the main idea in your heading. You cannot go for the synonyms only, or you cannot match the words. You cannot match the headings with the paragraph word to word. Yeah, the main motive is to find out the similar words and the general idea of the paragraph. There may be extra headings, so be careful about that. There is one heading for every paragraph. There cannot be two or more than that. If you have doubt between, if you are dubious between the two headings, you can go and again recheck which one suits the most, which one is the best suitable, appropriate one. And Always check. You should either use numerals, whatever is given there, either first Romans or letters, that is ABC. Always read all the headings before picking any one. You cannot just click on the fourth heading or the fifth one or the first one. You have to read all and go with the elimination method. Now, what is elimination method? I'll let you know. In the next slide, I have provided 5 paragraphs, that is A to E, with 10 options and 10 headings. So if you can see that, these are 5 paragraphs. It's about stress majorly. And these are the 5 paragraphs. First of all, we'll start with A paragraph. When you get the passage, always skim. Mark the keywords, mark the important words according to you. It can be nouns, it can be any numbers, any figures, any years, anything which you can find it, but don't go for finding out the meaning of the passage. Right? Don't think that you don't know the answer, you don't know the meaning of that word, so ignore that. It's not about checking your vocabulary, it's about how you comprehend the question, how you comprehend the passage. Now, these are 5 paragraphs, as I told you, and I'll start with the first paragraph, that is paragraph A. Now, paragraph A is about, despite its bad reputation, stress historically had a vital role to play, something like that. And I have the list of headings in front of me. Now, how to solve it? Because most of you will find many of the headings being matched to paragraph A. So, the main thing is, I'll mark the keywords first of all. Now, despite all this, the stress historically had a vital role to play. I'll mark the keywords like vital role, then fight or flight mode, then release of stress hormones, cortisol causes, the heart to beat faster, performance, and then we have springs off to freedom, difference between escapes the lion, so something like that. I'll mark the keywords accordingly. After that, I'll go to the list of headings which I have. Now, the first heading is effect of city life on mental health. Now, after marking the keywords, when the whole paragraph is skimmed, now if we look at the first heading, the city life and the health, if I check if we get these words are not mentioned in the paragraph, henceforth, we'll cross it out and move to the next option. The next option is stress reduction in animals. If you can see in the later part of the paragraph, we can see the animal kingdom. So I'll keep this option on hold because I found one word related to it and stress is already given in the paragraph, in the whole paragraph. So I could find 2 words here, but I did not find reduction. So I'll keep it on hold and I'll move to the next heading. 2 types of stress. Now, 2 types of stress, types are not given. The words are not relatable. So I'll leave this. I'll again ignore that. The fourth option is the fallout of cell death. The fallout, nothing is being mentioned about cell, nothing is being mentioned about death, neither death nor fallout. So I will again ignore this. But there is one written word there that is about flight or fight or flight mode, then heart to beat faster, and in the last, you can see life and death. So it can be an option for cell death. So I will mark this for some time. Now the fifth one is the best type of exercise. In the whole paragraph, you will not find any word related to exercise. So this should be cancelled. How stress can be useful. In the second line of the paragraph, I found vital role. The whole paragraph was about stress, and in the next 2-3 lines you could find blood vessels to be the heart to beat faster. So I'll keep it on hold. Managing stress in job interviews, nothing is being talked about job and anything related to stress, so crossed. One reason behind bad tempers. Now, there is nothing to be mentioned about temperament or behavior or anything related to that. Any reasons are not mentioned here. So I'll cross it out. Neuron loss in childhood. Childhood is not mentioned. Neurons are not mentioned. Loss is not mentioned. So we do not find any kind of keyword or any kind of synonym related to that. So I could cross it out. And the last one is regrowing the brain with exercise. Again, exercise is not mentioned here. So leave it out. Now, what is left? I am here with three options. In this way, we are left out with only three options, that is second, fourth, and sixth. You always have a doubt in three of the options or two of the options where you find difficult. What is the best one? If you have a doubt, you can have the main idea of the paragraph and you will see that the appropriate heading is sixth, how stress can be useful. It means that stress can be beneficial, like vital role is also already written. It causes the heart to beat faster and airways to dilate the blood vessels, and it which push the body towards, and overall performance will be better. So all these things are equal to, directly proportional to how stress can be useful. So we always go for elimination method in matching the headings. Whenever you find a problem in two or more options, always go with more number of synonyms, and also which one is better, right? I hope you understood with this example. I'll give you one more example in the next paragraph. Now, paragraph B is again about stress and it's about city life in the same manner. The first line is modern life and the city life, and it also talks about the wild beast, but the whole paragraph doesn't have the same crux or the summary related to city life and stress reduction. Therefore, the first two options can be cancelled because the first is about the city life and the mental health and it affects its repercussions. So that would not be there. The second option is about the stress reduction in animals. They have talked about wild beasts, but they did not talk about how to reduce the stress in animals. So obviously that would also be cancelled. In the same way, you can go on, you can carry on, and you will be, with the help of elimination method, you will deduct, you will cancel all the headings which are not according to your paragraph. Now, in the fourth line, I have underlined stress is considered a normal part and it is occasional and temporary. Also, in the mid of that, you'll find, in contrast, everyday stress of modern life, there will be chronic stress is also there. So, there are two types which are discussed here. Option third is two types of stress, and this can be found in the sentences which are underlined for you. So, in this way, you've got the answer, that is, appropriate heading is third one, two types of stress. Now, if we go to the next one, C paragraph, again with the help of underlining, you will not always find the answers in the first line of the paragraph, and obviously in the last line of the paragraph. You have to get the gist of it, you have to get the summary of it, the main idea of it, and after that you will get the answer. Now the whole topic is about neurons. They'll get smaller but actually die, they'll fall out. So the answer would be fourth, that is the fall out of cell death. Similarly, in this case, now comes paragraph D, where the keywords are aggression, mood, behavior, short fused, which is directly proportional to the temperament and the behavior. So here you can see that I've already underlined. So the answer could be one reason behind bad tempers, that is larger the stress here, that is about that. Now coming to the next paragraph, that is about E. In the second sentence, neurons, cells died off, fall out, death. They are already there. The synonyms are already given, or they are lost or forever. But you can be dubious about option 4 as well, the fallout of cell death. But if you read the whole paragraph, it is more about creating new neurons. It means regrowing, and also about the physical activity. You can see that the underlined words here. The stem cells within the brain are actually able to create new neurons. So it is not about underlining the words that are in the first sentence or the last sentence of the paragraph. It is also about the gist and the main idea of the paragraph, what is being talked about, right? The more you can see in your paragraph, the central idea is about the stem cells, the neurons, and its regrowth. It's able to create new neurons. Then stimulants for new neuron growth is physical activity. It means it is about the exercise. And in the last sentence, you can see exercise has now been shown to contribute to the repair of the chronically stressed brain. So the answer would be 10th. In this way, you can solve all the headings in a short period and without much difficulty. I hope you all are understood with the elimination method, which is also appropriate while using the MCQs. Now coming to the common problems, there are some common problems every student finds. There is too much information in the paragraph and time is running out. Obviously, you have just 20 minutes to complete one passage, one section, and that will be difficult for you if you get the headings part in that. Most of the trainers will ask you to complete headings first, but I have always suggested, I have always recommended my students to complete the heading, to do the headings at the end of the passage. The reason is, if you do fill-ups or true false not given or MCQs at first, so you got the answer, you already know about the passage, you already get the idea about the passage. So when you are attempting the headings part, match the headings. So it is very easy to get to know about the gist of it, the idea of the passage. And you will easily find the synonyms, you will easily find the words, the keywords there. Now the next thing is trying to match the heading with the same words that are in the paragraph. Every student does this thing. They try to match the heading with the same words, with the similar words or the synonyms. So the best method is to skim, and then this is, but if you are going to do with the same words and the similar words or synonyms, that is a temporary solution and not the short way to solve. Try for the main idea again, I would say. Now some headings can have the same meaning to confuse you. If there are 2 or 3 headings which are similar, as I mentioned, elimination method is the best one. What are the keywords? How does this change the meaning? Which one matches the paragraph best? If you still can't decide which one suits the best, move on and come back to it later. It will become more easier to find after you have matched more headings. So try to sum up. Don't spend too much time reading the paragraphs and the headings. Always go for the gist. Just go for the keywords here. The first sentence is not always enough to find a perfect heading. Again, read the whole paragraph when you don't find it. Try to sum up the general meaning of each paragraph in 1 or 2 words, and then you can solve the answer. Get the heading. If you have any doubt about any of these, then you can ask me here. I would like to have a short question answer round with you all. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. That is, should we read the passage first or questions first?
Always read the passage first. See, I have already mentioned, when you go with the passage, and I will not recommend to complete. I will not recommend to go with the questions of headings, matching the headings. Why so? Because you have already completed fill-ups or true first not given or MCQs at first, you already know what is being given in the whole passage. So you have the gist of it, you have the central idea of it, you have already read the whole passage. Now after that, you will go to the questions, you will go to the headings, and you will find out one by one, and that will be easy for you. One more question came up, that is,
Thank you so very much for your
if
clarification.
anybody wants me to read the paragraph A again, if anybody of you, okay.
And please, ma'am, mute everyone so that there's no background distraction. Thank you.
Okay, I got a question from Mr. Rakesh. Can one passage have more than one answers? Yes, I told you, you might be having 2-3 headings which are similar, but I also mentioned about the elimination method. You have to find out which one is the best one, which suits the best, what are the keywords, and how does this change the meaning? Which one matches the paragraph the best? If you still can't decide, don't go for that, ignore it, go to the next one. When you will be solving all the questions, return it to it later, come back to it later, and it will become more easier to find out. Okay, I guess somebody has missed the slide. I'll just show it once. That is about paragraph A. The paragraph A was about here the keywords are vital role, the blood vessels, and also about flight and fight or flight mode, causes heart to beat faster, airways to dilate, and blood vessels to open up. I have already marked, I've already underlined, and also crossed out which one was approximate nearer to it, and also which was already cancelled out because that was not being mentioned in the whole paragraph. Now, if I talk about the three options which were similar to it, that was the second one, stress reduction in animals, because they talked about animals somehow in the later part of it, but they did not talk about the stress reduction, how to reduce the stress. The fourth option was the fallout of cell death. They talked about death. The word death was there, but they did not talk about the fallout of cell. They did not talk about the neurons. Third thing was how stress can be useful. They have already given the vital role. It means they're talking about the benefits. Then it also gives the idea about heart to beat faster, airways to dilate, and blood vessels to open up. So all of which push the body towards optimal performance and ultimately survival. They are talking about the uses of stress. They're talking about the benefits of stress, right? So this would be the best answer, the appropriate heading. I hope you got the answer. Now, I hope this session was able to solve all your queries regarding the IELTS matching headings exercise. I wish you all the good luck for your future endeavors. May you rise high. You can also feel free to ask anything related to any of the modules on any of the contact details mentioned here. You can contact me on Facebook, that is masterclass.ielts, on Instagram page, that is masterclass.ielts. You can directly contact me on my number, WhatsApp number, that is given here, 7986306731. A WhatsApp group is also given, and you can talk to me, call me, contact me, WhatsApp me, or text me. And I have also my YouTube channel, that is Sapna Master IELTS. You can subscribe to the channel and watch the videos there. You can join the WhatsApp group. Hope you all had a good time learning from me. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for your time and everything. We really appreciate your efforts. And those who don't know, ma'am is also running, I think, some paid courses. So if anyone is interested to take her one-to-one lessons, please give her a buzz on Facebook or wherever you prefer. And it's been an honor for us to have you here as an instructor. Looking forward to many more such a sweet, succinct, and useful session in the future.
Thank you so much, Anas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Honor is all
Thank you so
mine.
much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.